They can't save us. It's gone too far. And instead of fixing the problem, they just kept making the problem worse. That's what I know. And I was told, don't do that anymore because we'll kill you. People started playing games, and now the game is out of control. The world's never going to be the same. I hope I'm wrong. We're going to go bankrupt. There'll probably be a new conference like the Louvre Accord or the Smithsonian Accord, and they're going to rewrite the rules of the game again. They're going to say, okay, the US dollar, you're toast, and IMF's going to jump in, China's going to jump in. But meanwhile, you and I, if you're holding dollars, you might be in serious trouble. Well, he warned me that the world would change, and I didn't really understand it at the time. Some of the nasty threats I've gotten. You better watch out, because I criticize vaccines. And I've studied vaccines. I kind of know what they do. The primary reasons vaccines are so profitable is because when they brought them out, you cannot be sued. The drug big pharma cannot be sued for any failure of the vaccine. So the vaccine is 10 million people. The drug company, ABC, big pharma, i.e. Merck and those guys, they can't be sued. And then what they do is they produce the vaccine, and then they get somebody like Trump or Obama to push it. That's what I know. That's the freedom of speech. But so is being politically correct. PC is you violate the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. Another thing that's been violated is the right to assembly. Social distancing and shutting down businesses is a violation of the First Amendment. So our rights are being ripped out of our hands right now, and that disturbs me. So that's what you got to be careful today, because freedom of speech is gone. One of my tweets was New York City going broke, and the reason New York City is going broke is much of the property in New York City is commercial real estate. I own residential real estate, so we're doing pretty good. But in commercial real estate, with everybody zooming away and at home and all this, the question is, who's going to go back to work? Who wants to pay that high price for that commercial real estate? But worst of all, what value is commercial real estate, like an office building, if you don't have workers in it? All cities count on real estate taxes. So what you're going to see in the next few years is real estate taxes on your home. My apartments will go up. But when New York taxes those commercial high-rise buildings, more tenants will leave. So New York City is going broke. The beautiful city of Vancouver, Canada, is flat broke. That's tragic what's happening, because you have these incompetent city managers who are just like my poor dad, guys with college degrees, but no common sense. You know what I mean? All the cities now count on taxes, but if a small business is closing and big commercial real estate starts closing, our cities are going broke. You add to that pensions. Pensions, mark my words, I wrote my book called Who Stole My Pension? Pensions are going to be the biggest disaster hitting America and the world today. And I was told, don't do that anymore because we'll kill you. People started playing games, and now the game is out of control. This crisis, as I call it, it's a smokescreen for something that's been going on for years. The biggest crisis is the financial crisis. Your generation, the millennials, have been screwed. I mean, big time. If you understand how money is credit and debt. That's all it is. I mean, credit, debt, and taxes. That's what money really is. But they don't teach you that in school. So today, the reason the world economy is crashing goes all the way back to 71. But what happened in 71, they could just make fake money, and they can keep printing fake money. This is the US dollar. If a newspaper, and this starts with the Los Angeles Times, New York Times, if they say something their advertisers don't do, they get shut down. So now these big newspapers, they are censored, determined by the advertisers. The same as this Dr. Atkins, this carbohydrate revolution. And across the world, there's 2 billion old guys like me who have no money, and who's going to bail them out? And no Republican or Democrat is going to say we're not going to pay the old guys money. So that means the old guys, they're going to say, you got to bail us out. And so naturally, they're going to print more money and pay the old guys just so they get reelected. So it's real estate taxes, it's small businesses going broke.